to be talking about the Road Shower 4. It is our latest addition for our Overland camping setup, and it affords us a warm shower while out in the woods. It's basically an aluminum tank coated black to absorb Mother Nature's solar radiation and heat the water inside and provide you with a pressurized shower. So this is pretty huge for us. The first step in this is filling it and pressurizing it, and then I'll pull the truck outside, let it sit for a bit in the sun, and show you what it can do. So step one with the provided wrench is just open the main hole here and fill it with water. It has a nice pressure relief valve on top, so when you are pressurizing it, you can't over pressurize the tank, so there's no possibility of it bursting or anything like that. So just grab your ordinary garden hose, fill this bitch. Alright, now that I'm just topping the tank off here, the nice thing about the Road Shower design is it has an air chamber built into it. So you basically just fill it to the top, which is basically up to about here because of the cylinder in this opening, and it creates an air chamber on the top. So that allows you to pressurize it with a manual bike pump, electric bike pump, like the one I have. It's just a 12-volt pump that I use just because it's less manual pumping. So use the wrench, tighten her up, and we'll go around to the other side and pressurize it. All right, here's the other end of the tank and the last step before being able to use this. This is a Schrader valve, just like you'd find in mountain bike tires or your vehicle tires. I bought this from Lowe's. It's just a Cobalt 12-volt / 120-volt inflator. Comes with a Schrader valve attachment on this end, and you can either plug it into the wall or you can plug it into your cigarette lighter. So since I'm in the garage, I'm going to use the 120-volt from the wall. But when we're out on the road, if we need to refill this and repressurize it, we'll just plug this into the cigarette lighter and get the same result. So just put that on and lock it down. And on this guy, it's got a little digital display, and you can preset what PSI you want it to go to. And this tank is rated to be pressurized to 65 PSI, so that is what I'm going to type in here. And then once I hit the play button, it's going to pressurize this to 65 PSI and then shut itself off. And then that should be enough pressure to fully exhaust the tank. This one holds 7 gallons and 65 PSI, and the designed in air chamber works out to be a perfect amount of pressure to empty the tank. So here goes. All right, that's all there is to it. It's at 65 PSI, and basically it is ready to rock. So I'll pull the truck out and then give you a demo of how both ends work, the shower side and the hose side. Now that the Road Shower is full and pressurized to 65 PSI, it's ready to use. And it's got a couple of options for using the water. On this side of the tank, we've got the flexible hose. This is a food grade hose, so it stays pretty clean inside, and just your standard hose end. So we've got a shut-off valve right here. Like I said, it's pressurized at 65 PSI, and I'm going to show you exactly how much pressure this has. You just turn the shut-off valve on, and on the hose end side, it's really good for rinsing off sporting equipment, bikes, surfboards, the vehicle itself. I keep it on here all summer, and when we're out on the boat in the summer, it's nice to be able to rinse off either parts of the boat or yourself. And to show you how we rinse off ourselves, we're going to go over to the other side of the truck where there's a shower attachment. On this side of the truck, the passenger side, we have the shower attachment, and it has a quick connect, which is nice. So you don't have to have this neck on here all the time. So it just comes with a little, looks like about an 18-inch flexible shower head, shower arm, with the other side, the male side of the quick connect. And what we usually do, we use this, we purchase this primarily for overland camping, because when you're out in the wilderness for 3, 4, 5 days, you get kind of funky. So it was a big selling point to get my wife out there. Personal hygiene's big on her priority list, so that's a good thing. So having the ability to take a warm shower while you're out there, not having to go back, stay in a hotel or whatever, was kind of a big deal. And the road shower has done a great job of that so far. It's probably 70, 75 degrees today, and this has only been filled for an hour, and it's been sitting out in the sun. And just the aluminum black tank here has been soaking up the solar rays, and there's a little thermometer that keeps tabs on tank temperature. And right now it's at 90 degrees already. And at times this summer we've had it as high as 105 degrees in the tank, which is it's pretty damn hot, and actually hotter than the showers we take at home. And where I live, it doesn't get super hot like it does in Southern California or Arizona or Texas and the southern states. In the summer up here, we'll have temperatures in the mid 80s would be the highest, but probably averages 70, 75 degrees. So we've had pretty good luck getting the water warm in here in short order. The downside of a metal tank is once the sun goes down at night, it will cool right off. So you don't really take that morning shower because the water tank temperature is going to be pretty cool by then. So the fact that it uses solar radiation to heat the water, we just take our showers before we go to bed, in the evening, and that's worked out great for us. But let me show you real quick how the shower works. So the quick connect here, just like any air hose or water line, you just pop it in there and make sure it's snap tight. Same thing, we've got a shut off valve on both ends, one for the hose and one for the shower head. And I'm just gonna pressurize it. And there you go, 90-degree shower today after about an hour of sitting out here. Shower head does have an on off, which is kind of nice to conserve water. You can get yourself wet, lather up, just shut the shower head off while you do that, and then pop it back on for your rinse. And yeah, it's quite pleasant. I like it. It's been a great addition to our overland camping, and we'll continue to use it. Like I said, I usually have this thing on all summer for various other sports that we do. Right now, the orientation of the tank, going from the driver's side to the passenger side, is a new thing. I usually have it mounted along the side here. I'm kind of in the middle of rearranging our rooftop tent, awning, and road shower. So I'm going to try it up here. I'm going to mount the tent opening to the rear of the truck instead of the side, and then have an awning along the side pulling off to cover our camping area. And I'll have more on that as I fine tune that. But for right now, this is how we're going to run it. And we've had great luck with the road shower. They come in 3 different sizes: the 4S, the 4, and the 4 long. S for short, L for long. The different capacities. The 4S holds 4 gallons, and it retails for $2.99. The 4 is what you see here, is 7 gallons and retails for $3.99. And then the 4 long holds 10 gallons and retails for $499. And the difference in capacities equate to the 4S, the 4-gallon version, will give you about 6 minutes of runtime at 65 psi before the tank's empty. The 4, this one right here, will give you about 10 minutes, and then the 4 long will give you about 14 minutes. Obviously, a couple factors there depending, but that's a pretty close average. And size-wise, the 4 long, or I'm sorry, the 4 short and the 4 are the same length. They're both 55 inches long. The 4 short, because it's only 4 gallons, is a smaller diameter than this. It's slightly smaller in diameter. And the 4 long uses this diameter, but is 82 inches long. So that's a big consideration too for the type of vehicle you're putting it on, because 82 inches is pretty darn long. 55 inches works for us. on this rack, on the Voodoo rack, it can go widthwise or lengthwise quite comfortably. So that's pretty much it for the Road Shower 4. We're going to continue to use it camping, and as we continue to do our overland travels, we'll keep you posted with any updates. But take a look at the rest of the article or online at roadshower.com.